right, man, let's talk about Vergil Ortiz sending a cease and desist letter to Blair Cobbs for Blair Cobbs saying that he was on the juice, he was on steroids. Blair Cobbs made several of those claims, and now a law firm that's representing Vergil Ortiz in the cease and desist letter says that Blair Cobbs go on his Instagram feed, put on his Instagram post and Twitter post that if he retracts those claims, that they won't go any further with it. If he failed to do so, then they're gonna go through with $100,000 civil suit. And I think the best thing he can do is enter full VADA testing and challenge Blair Cobbs to do the same thing and prove him who lying. Now, my boy from Philly say his manager Rick, Vergil manager Rick, is going around parading on Twitter about it. My thing is this: not in this situation, but let's say you did do a civil suit, whatever. You like, well, you won the guy Vergil, just hypothetical, won the civil suit, okay, and you know, let's say down the line, Vergil did pop hot. Just in a hypothetical, a fighter A popped hot. Do I get that money back in the civil suit? Because I really technically was right. Would I get that money back? I just always thought about that. But like I said, it's just a different generation of people. It's a different generation with social media. So I get it, because once you put something out there, then that's destroying your legacy, bro. That's destroying your family name, you know. And at the end of the day, without having proof, or let's just say it's not true at all, because we don't have any knowledge of him popping hot. Come on, that's messing up his family's name. To be real, let's keep it a bean. That's messing up his family's name. So I definitely understand. I definitely understand where Vergil Ortiz is coming from. His people coming from. But it's best just to go ahead and get into testing, which I know is expensive as hell. Get into testing, show that you ain't popped hot, and beat the hell out of Blair Cobbs for talking that shit. But with social media, it makes it a danger on the flip side, because now everybody gonna be looking at me funny with no proof. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy for sure. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And this is what you got to do to defend yourself and defend your family name, your honor. I guess you go ahead and do it. You do it. So, to me, in a way, I can see why people say this shit look weak as hell. But, you know, Vergil Ortiz knocking on the world championship door, is he really going to have to fight Blair Cobbs? Why would I want to give Blair Cobbs an opportunity that he wouldn't get? He just talking himself into an opportunity. That's all he doing, is talking himself into a fight with me. That's it. So I get it from that aspect of it too. So I mean, I get both sides of it. We'll see if he conformed to what Vergil Ortiz wants. We'll see. But you know, to me, in an ultimate gentleman sport, I just feel like they should settle off in the ring, call the dude, you know, y'all meet up and speak on it, and keep it moving. That's how I think it should be. That's what I think it should be. You know, let's rap about it. You a man, I'm a man. Look here, dude, stop speaking on me and move it. Or we get in the ring, we handle that. I beat you up, then you do that. I get in the testing and I prove people that I'm not doing it. I think that's what it should be. I'm gonna prove what I am, what I'm not doing, and I let the test results speak for itself. But to me, dude, I understand when people say that shit soft as hell and you in a hurt business. I get it. I get both sides of it, but a lot of people make claims on a lot of people which ain't true. I done seen people go to have bigger impacts on social media, including fighters, YouTubers, writers. They have bigger impacts on defamation. They say people did it without proof of having facts, and a lot of fighters just turn their head the other way when they got it. They have more of a case for defamation than Vergil Ortiz do in this situation. But yeah, I try to see both sides of the pendulum and shit, but in my opinion, I feel that it's a better way to do that shit. And you can't go out here accusing people of shit that they ain't done. So I definitely agree on that. Without proof. And they can say, well, it's trash talk and all that other stuff and whatever people want to call it. Cool. And social media powerful. So, I mean, really, Vergil, unless he juicing, Vergil ain't done nothing wrong. But to make somebody apologize to you for what they said, make somebody apologize because what they said and all that shit, man, they just need to speak it out like men, bro. That's the best thing I could say. They just need to speak it out like men. That's the only thing that really need to be said. They just need to, speak it out, get on the horn, go face to face, and in my opinion, that's what it should be. We're going to get lawyers in a gentleman's sport where you get paid to beat somebody's ass. I can see why people take it and say, well, that shit was weak as hell. I get it. For sure. I definitely get it. But like I said before, it's a different time, bro. You say something about somebody and then, I don't really see people saying Vergil or make a bunch of videos and off that and saying Vergil is a PED offender. But my thing is, go test. Go show us you not. That's like me trying to prove to somebody I can do 50 push-ups in a row, 100 push-ups in a row by just talking about it. Or by just, doing something else to prove that I can do that. Instead of just doing what I gotta do to prove that I'm a clean fighter or I prove I can do 50 push-ups. Simple as that. And he ain't the only person that's been saying that about Vergil Ortiz. Let's not act like Blair Cobbs the only one. People think it. I heard people randomly say it before. Do I believe it to be true? I know. He ain't tested hot, so I can't say that I believe it to be true. Him having a rap dude, you hear stuff about that, link to PEDs, that don't necessarily mean that. It's like, because somebody got acne on their body on PEDs, that don't necessarily mean that. Everybody got a different body types and sensitivity, like they talking about Earl with the puffy nipples. My stepbrother had the same puffy nipples. That shit hormonic. It's something to do with hormones some of the time. That's why I don't read too much until, these, WebMD fucking doctors, dude, on social media. Oh, everybody on something. Depends what it is. Like, Jalen Love got called for a diuretic, It's an herbal tea to help you lose weight. Is it truly, if it's from the earth, unless it's altered or something like that, is it truly, a drug? So I just look at stuff from that aspect of it. It's glutamine, ZMAs, I'm pretty sure all that shit legal. For sure. But yeah, you gotta protect your name too, bro. You do. But doing that, man, you don't want to get that label in boxing, being sensitive, and you acting like be a BI. You can't take some trash talk. Want you trash talking back and this, that, and the third. I mean, you don't really want to get that reputation, bro. You don't. You do not want to get that reputation, dude. So now people are going to be scared to trash talk with Vergil Ortiz, and Vergil Ortiz got to realize that's the number one way you going to get your name out there, bro, is trash talking. That's the number one way you going to get you gonna get your name out there. That's the number one way you going to get your name out there. So now dude's going to be scared to trash talk with you because you might go lawyer up. You too sensitive. That's what I be saying about playing the dozens and shit, bro. And I had to learn that growing up. Playing the dozens, you gotta, not only can you dish it, man, it's how you take it, bro. For real. Yeah, you playing the dozens, you gotta learn how to take it. That's what I did, kind of like growing up. You know, it was easy, it was natural. You grew up in the hood, it's natural, bro. Especially Detroit, everybody, especially playing hooping and playing football, baseball, and shit like that. Everybody knew how to talk trash. You just learn to talk trash just playing sports and just playing through the hood and shit. So it ain't, when people talk shit, it ain't a fit to me. I don't really get offended no more, bro. You just gotta know how to absorb it, bro, and channel it and put it on and put it back on them. So everybody ain't grew up the same. You know, every region is different. But a lot of people gonna say that shit soft as hell, and it's gonna make them look even more guilty. Some people gonna agree. I'm probably pretty much right in the middle of this because of how dangerous social media can be. And it's gonna be nice to see what Blair Cobbs do. Do he apologize, or do he stand on and say, take that shit to civil court? You know? But he should have called him like that. Maybe he did call him and he didn't pick up, or they should have met up like men and spoke on it, but could put it all to rest if he just take a drug test. Simple as that. Just take the drug test. But that shit is expensive. Year round, that shit expensive. And they, you know, random drug tests all came from Floyd Mayweather not wanting to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao while Pacquiao was killing shit. That's why Floyd Mayweather started, you know, doing random drug testing. He was scared to get at, he was scared of Pacquiao. I don't care what nobody say. You know? He was scared to fight Manny fucking Pacquiao. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Well, and they weren't even trying to deliver the Pacquiao fight either. Showtime executives forced that shit. That's the crazy shit about it. He still wasn't trying to fight him until Showtime said, we want you to fight him. But, you know, but I mean, it is what it is. But hey, check out the Box News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.